steak time. Last week I got a steak, and I gave myself like a B minus, but I think I was really a failure. The steak was just bad. It was rubbery. It was a lot of fat. Not good. And then I went back in the Amazon reviews to look at it, and all the reviews were like, this steak went bad, this steak sucks, this steak is full of fat, and it doesn't taste good, blah, blah, blah. So went with the old reliable, the Filet. These are easier to cook, relatively speaking. I've had way better luck with these. Obviously it's a filet, so there's very little fat in it. I got them yesterday, but I did not do anything to them. Only about 20 minutes ago I put salt and pepper on them and put it back in the fridge just for a short period. I'm gonna start cooking in about an hour. Probably like an hour. So I'll take them out in like 45 minutes and then cook a little bit later. I'm got burned really bad because that steak just wasn't good last week. So this week I'm being incredibly cautious. I'm just gonna take it really slow. I think I'm gonna still do a reverse sear, probably 10 minutes at 225, and then 90 seconds aside to sear them on the stovetop. But raw steak, hopefully it'll come out better this week. It's about that time. The oven is warmed up, I think, right? The light. I'm trying to look at my monitor here. Yeah, okay, good. It's not on. That means it's at temperature. Oven's at temperature. Gonna put them in the skillet, 225 for about 10 minutes because they're not that large. That should be more than enough to get it up to temperature. Then finish them off on the stove top here first. Okay. Alright. Set a timer for 10 minutes.
Okay, 10 minutes and counting.
It is about that time, so I'm going to move it up to the stove top, and I'll be that much closer to eating. Okay, we're chugging along pretty good now. I think we got, almost got too close to that. Got about a minute and a half, well, probably 2 minutes on either side, and that should be about it. They just need their color. They're coming up in temperature already. Everything's looking good. Smells good too. Something I normally don't do is put them on their side just out of sheer laziness, but they need to get up in temperature a bit more, and I don't want them to get too brown on any given side. Cooking Friday night, something always goes sideways. I think the steaks are okay. I'm gonna go ahead and let me put a timer on it, let them rest. You can't see it, of course, on the camera. Incredibly smoky here. The fire alarm went off. The smoke alarm, I mean. So everything's safe. Nothing bad happened. Nothing dangerous happened. Just the comedy of errors that is me trying to cook and film for YouTube. So got a timer for resting. They might need a little bit more time, but this pan, I'm just not good enough for this pan. It starts to smoke really bad, and then the place fills up with smoke, and comedy of errors. That's at least it's somewhat entertaining. I don't feel confident in their temperature right now, so once the oven heats up, I'm going to put it in the oven at infrared pan, 350 for probably like 4 minutes, just to get it over the hump. I want to get up to about 135. They're out. I'm gonna check the temperature now. They're closer to where I want them. They're closer to where I want them to be. I'm gonna leave them on the stove top for about 2 minutes. Get them all the way up to temperature. Just that last little bit. Then plate them and wait. Left them on the stove top for another 2 minutes or so to get them right up to temp. Now we sit and wait for 10 minutes and then we're good. All right, the time has come. Like I said, I had my doubts about the temperature. That's why I have to read it, mostly because of the smoke, but let's see how we look here. Okay, that's acceptable. Just don't want to, yeah, okay, I'll take that. Let's see what it tastes like. Okay. It's edible. No, it's good. Everything seems to be okay. Yeah, it's tender. It's not full redemption, but I think it's on the way from the last time. But anyway, either way, I'm gonna eat it. So there you go.